What's up, guys? It's Aaron here. Listen, we're over halfway to monetization on YouTube. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll start to get paid from this. And what that means is we'll be able to bring you more content, extra episodes, specials, all that good stuff. So whether or not you're an audio listener or video, if you haven't yet subscribed, please go online and do that. It costs you absolutely nothing and it helps us so much. We love you. I hope you enjoy the episode.
I just want you to know I can batter you.
You're not coming across well in this at all.
Wait, ow, fuck!
Like the people that go, money doesn't buy happiness, you're spending your money wrong. At what point do we get our hand jobs? Like, what is... I
love you looking like a dickhead so much that I'm going to try and keep a straight face as long as I can.
Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Your ma.
Wow, okay. Hey, to be fair, it'd probably be better than living conditions than she's used to. How are you, mate?
Oh, I didn't know we'd started.
We have started, yeah. Yeah. Can you not tell by the fire that's...
He was singing the SpongeBob SquarePants theme tune and I thought we were just warming up the vocal cords. Yeah. Joe Bumblebee, Bumblebee. Like that. You ever seen that? No? You've
talked about it before on here.
Yeah, okay.
How are you, mate?
Not good.
Not good. I'm getting poorly vibes. What's your beef?
I have fully... I say I'm fully in my 30s. I'm 31 and I've finally done something to me back.
Done something to
I've never really... I've had like the odd little bit of back discomfort. This is the first time I've had like a twinge and like really bad pain. I'm struggling to walk. I'm walking like I've been bummed.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah.
Talk me through it. Were you bummed?
No, I wasn't bummed.
You wasn't? Okay, that's good.
I decided to get a jump start on the New Year's resolutions. New year, new me. I know it's November, but do you know what I mean? 2 months head start. Good that, innit? Good going.
Yeah.
Or healthy lifestyle.
If you go to the gym?
I was like, I want to be...
off. If you've been to the gym?
I was like, I want to be healthy. I turned to me, mate. You've met me, mate Richard. We've talked about him on the podcast before. And I just...
Anyway, Richard.
Yeah, exactly. of Anyway Richard fame. I was like, mate, I just want to be stronger. That's all I want. Just want to be stronger and healthier. And he was like, lift weights. He was like, like people think it's all about cardio, and it is. That's important, but you'll enjoy like lifting weights more, and you'll feel like more progression as you're adding weights. He gave me an app and everything. Give me like loads of instructions and stuff to do. Yes. Like he's my oldest friend. I think.
I don't think he knows you very well. You'll enjoy lifting weights.
Honestly, I had.
Here's an app. Like, so they could not be for the past fucking 3 months. You've had this vengeance against the Liverpool City Council because their app charges you 20p more. Like what?
Yeah, this app is like 38 quid a year. Yeah, I've only just joined the free trial. Like I haven't even paid for it, but. It looks good, like a couch to 5K sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? You do it's called strong lifts, whatever. It looks basically it looks manageable. It looks incremental. I'm like, that sounds dead good. I'm gonna start doing this. I'm like, this was only yesterday I have this conversation.
Right.
I'm like, new year, new me. I signed
not even been to the gym yet. Just his body just rejected any idea of it.
I signed up to the gym last night. I'm dedicated. I'm gonna start going to the gym. Monday morning, I think I'll ease into the situation by going for a brisk walk.
Right.
And I'd done it. And then this happened. I walked.
Now you've got a bad back.
I walked.
You went for a walk?
I went for a walk. And now my back is destroyed.
Do you have to warm up before a walk now?
I don't know what's happening. I'm actually really embarrassed about it. I'm that much of a little pussy ass bitch. I don't know if I can say that. That's what I am, mate. And my back is just on fire. I'm feeling it shooting up. I'm walking like I haven't taken any pills. Beck's mum offered me some codeine, like pure codeine. So that might be fun later.
When I had codeine.
Yeah, people get mad on.
Yeah,
I
just didn't eat, and I thought it was paracetamol.
Oh, okay.
Tells you a lot about my fucking living situation when I was with my mum. She just used to hand me fucking tablets and be like, "Yeah, you'll be all right. Can't have one of them."
Yeah. Loads of people do go scatty off codeine because it's an opiate, isn't it? It's like the same.
I fell asleep. Well, I say fell asleep. I didn't fall asleep. I nearly died.
You nodded out like you injected heroin.
And I woke up straddling a toilet.
Like, okay. you mean like this, but I imagine like riding it the reverse way like it was a horse.
That's acid.
A different drug.
Yeah.
Different drug. I think this is a sign from above to just quit while I'm ahead.
Yeah.
Because I just want to be strong.
Hang on. Let me just. You've signed up to the gym. We had a 45-minute phone conversation the other day about how we're struggling to keep all the plates spinning. But you've joined the gym. Where are you finding the time to go to the gym?
Health is wealth, baby.
Right.
That's all I'm going to say. That's all that's been said to me. No, this is...
Have you lost your job? What's happening?
This is a fair point, and this is something I was talking to Richard about. That's why he put me onto this app, because I was saying the main excuse I tell myself about not exercising is that I'm too busy and there's not enough time. And this app, it's literally like 2 45-minute weight workouts a week, and I can afford... If I get out of bed like earlier, I can do it.
You already get up at 6 to edit this fucking podcast. What are you talking about?
I aim to get up at 6. That's my... I aim to get up at 6 to edit this podcast. I aim to every night. I'm not Dwayne The Rock. I need to be more like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I wake up and I go, I go to bed and I go, tomorrow's the morning. Set me alarm for 6.
Yeah. As it tends to be, yeah.
As is the natural order of things, yeah. Tomorrow's a new day, all right? The dawn of a new day, new Liam. I am going to wake up, bang on 6 when my alarm goes up. I'm going to be productive. I'm going to achieve before my working day starts.
Yeah.
The alarm goes off. It's warm. I'm comfy. Snooze. 10 minutes later, snooze. 10 minutes later, snooze. Then it's 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
I snooze
you don't
for 2
know how
hours
time
straight.
works.
Yeah, no.
10 minutes later, snooze. 10 minutes later, snooze. 8 o'clock.
Am I affecting? I'm surely that's not good quality sleep.
No,
Like
it's
2 hours of just like on and off for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's awful. It'd make more sense just set your alarm for 8, and you'd wake up feeling loads better.
That's probably doing me no good at all.
Absolutely not.
So sometimes I do manage to do it, and I'm like, I feel so much better. If you can get some shit done in the morning before the day's really started, it does a lot for you. Like, you feel much more productive.
I do feel better for that. But like, I always I remember when I was a kid, I'd be like lay in bed and be like, in the morning, I'm going to change my room around. Do you know what I mean?
You set goals.
And then it gets to 3 a.m. and you're like, I can't wait. And you just start moving your wardrobe. Your mum comes in like, what the fuck are you doing? And like, nothing. Your fucking bed's upside down.
You one of those weird people who needs to change shit around every so often?
No, not. And like, quite the opposite. I need things to just be as it was.
Yeah, I can't be arsed.
Well, yeah, I mean, for different reasons. I just need things to be exactly how they are. You will notice, if you're an avid watcher of this podcast on YouTube, you will notice that all of these ornaments are always in the same place. And if they ever move...
Yeah, I never set them up.
It's part of the
if I got up early
really,
enough, I would.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Get up early. Fucking come here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just want to be built, lad. I just want to be like picking shit up and not worrying about it.
You are built.
Well, differently. Built differently. That's what I want.
Built like Patrick Starr's house.
That's how I feel like Patrick Starr, the weight I'm fucking carrying on my back. It's destroying me, lad. I want to be more... I just want to be like... Loads of people want to be like built... After Christmas, they've gorged, haven't they?
Yeah.
I've been like... So I lost weight I lost 2 stone for the wedding.
I know. Yeah, I remember sending you a thumbnail from like the start of the podcast to like then, and you had actually lost quite a bit of weight, and then you were like, "Oh yeah, that's not going to be the same next week."
Yeah, because as soon as wedding end, I've been in just like indulge season. Domino's has been 50% off for an extended period of time. I've just been eating. It's my thing. Everyone's got a thing. In yeah.
You're good with women. You're good with kids. I'm good with snacks.
Yeah, I just love it. I just love food, and I've just been like, just indulging that. But it always gets to a certain point where I think I need to fucking do something, and I never do. So this was the first time I was like, look, people use December as an excuse, don't they? It's like, oh, it's Christmas anyway. I'm just going to eat loads of shit. I'm just kind of fed up of it, and I was like, I want to do something about it.
Power to you, man. I feel like this is going to be a lot like Liverpool City Council, where you will get absolutely fucking nowhere with it. But you know,
we'll put instead of the check in the frame, we'll put my 1 month gym cancellation email.
Or before and after the picture, it's just the same photo.
That's partly why I want to talk about it, though, because I want to like.
You want to hold yourself accountable.
But at the same time, if I don't do it, I'll just go,
yeah. I don't think this is holding yourself accountable. Like,
I'm making excuses
we've
already.
Started so many things that we haven't yet finished. Yeah. Your back's fine. It's just like, it's a placebo. That's all that's happening. You're absolutely fine. You're not in pain in any way. Yeah. You just... imagine I'm completely wrong and you've rock up in like 6 months' time and you've just got this slow... I would just swap bodies. You know what I mean? But you're like built, hench, looking sexy.
I think that's what I want. I just want you to know. I just want you to know that every week we sit across the room from each other and we talk shit. Sometimes things can get heated. I just want you to know that I can batter you. And that's what I want to get, because you might know boxing. But there's no
Beth brought that up to me.
technique
She was like,
against
the worst thing you ever did was selling at the box when you were like 13.
But yeah, I just want to start like fucking before Christmas. I went to Christmas markets yesterday, right? Went to a Christmas market in Liverpool. I'm walking past it's in St. John's, not St. John's, fucking St. George's Hall it is in Liverpool. And I'm walking through and Rebecca nudges me and goes, points behind her and goes, I think he's one of the guests you've had on the podcast. It looked like he was looking over at you, and I turn around and it's like a big crowd of people in a small space. I see the back of Big Bobby T's head down the way. Do you know what I mean? Undeniable in it.
I love how she's like, he's one of the guests you've had on your pod, not he is one of the top comedians in Liverpool.
Yeah.
I mean,
to air.
Yeah.
Big Bobby T's famous because of me.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Didn't you make him what he is? Yeah.
So I saw the back of his head and I was like, he's too far gone. I was like, I'm not gonna run over or go, you're all right, mate. But if I'll keep an eye out if I see him again. Too far
gone, as in mentally.
Oh, we know that.
Yeah.
If you've seen his episode, you know that. And then I get home, obviously, hours later, and I get a message on Facebook Messenger, and it's Rob, and I open it, and he just says, saw you in the markets in town before, and I was going to let on to you, but then I saw you were holding hands with your missus, and I can't condone that kind of behaviour.
So you had love in your life, you twag.
I never felt so embarrassed.
I can top that.
Go on.
Well, I say top that. It's not really embarrassing, I guess. I mean, it kind of is. I don't know. But obviously, as you know, we're sort of getting somewhere with the pod a little bit. We're still extremely small, and don't get it twisted. To anyone listening, we know where we stand in the pecking order. Okay,
yeah.
We're not there yet, but we do sometimes, like at shows, get recognised from the podcasts and stuff. And I went to see Nightingale's show at the Frog, his tour show. I think he's just finished it actually, but it was great. It was so good. And he's obviously going on tour next year, which I'll definitely be going to. It was class. I got recognised a couple of times at the show. People were dead nice. Some people came over and said, "Oh, I watched the pod and stuff." Really nice people. Got recognised in the toilet with me cock in my hand. I'm stood there in the urinal. And I'm just stood there, and this guy, like Joe, you sort of like lock eyes with someone and then look away.
Yeah.
And he just goes, "You're Aaron Wood, aren't you?" And I'm stood there with me cock in my hand going, "What gave me away?" I was like, "Yeah, I am, yeah." And he goes, I'll watch the pod. I was like, "Brilliant." Thanks, I appreciate it. Nice one. But then I realised how much we've talked about the size of our cocks today, and I just sort of turned away because we can't let they can't break the illusion. You know what I mean?
Well, he's not even a watcher; he's a listener,
yeah.
and he's just heard the description of the dick so accurately.
Well, in that toilet, he was a watcher. You know what I mean? And then we finished, and he went to shake my hand, and I was like, better than that. But he was a lovely guy. Shout out that guy; he was really nice.
Sorry, mate. Thank you for watching. But what an odd occasion to let on to someone.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? You could not be more vulnerable than when you've got a penis exposed, let alone
it was in the break. Odds are we're going to piss and then go to the bar. Just have it let on there. You know what I mean?
Is it more weird to wait outside the toilet?
Oh,
it might be, question. You know. It might, innit? I don't know. It's look, it's great to be everyone. You want it. We want it, don't we? It's nice when people come over and say that they like the pod on that. That's what you want. You like it's not. Don't get me wrong. Don't do it when I've got me cock in my hands in the toilets, please. I'm just saying, like...
Don't do it when Liam's got his cock in his fingers. Just pinching the tip.
But that's my point. There's a time and a place. Just wait like 2 seconds. Do it by the sink.
Well,
do it by the sink. Do it by the sink.
Kevin Hart's got stand-up on this. I don't know if you've seen it, when he talks about running through an airport, desperately needing to take a shit, and as he's running through into the toilets, a guy's coming out of the toilets and stops him and goes, "Oh, fucking hell, you're Kevin Hart. Can I get a photo?" And he's like, "Yeah, just let me go do my thing in the toilet. I'll come out. I'll get the picture with you. We'll have a moment. That'll be great." And he goes and sits in the toilet, and he's having his shit and stuff. And he just he told the story on Joe Rogan. I think it's such a funny story. But he says that he just he didn't even wipe the seat, didn't even put his toilet roll down on the toilet seat. Just went to the toilet, and then he just hears a voice outside the cubicle going, "Hey Kev, how long are you going to be? I got to get my flight." So the guy's been leaving the toilet. Kevin's gone in to go and take his shit, and then the guy's followed him into the toilet. And then the guy goes, Kevin just sort of goes, Are you waiting outside the toilet? And he goes, "Yeah, man, I want to get the picture, like we said." And he goes, "Right, I'll be out in a minute, man. Just damn. You know what I mean? You can imagine it. Damn. And he goes and wipes his ass. And as soon as he walks out the cubicle, the guy's like, "Can I get this picture?" He's like, "Let me wash my hands. I've just took a shit. Like, what? This is not the moment that you want to share."
Yeah.
And yeah, he washed his hands, got the picture, and the guy just fucked off. And it's like, that's so weird, isn't it?
I've seen that happen a lot when, like, I've been to a show or something, and someone. I think we talked about it when you brought up going to see Kevin Bridges. You know, when people want to meet the person after the show, they just go up and take the photo and then fuck off, like they're a monument or a statue. I always try and say at least 2 words so that I can watch them, 2 words, not acknowledge me.
Careful, you might pull your back out. I had a very different weekend to you, mate, I'm afraid to say. I feel very relaxed today. I don't know if you're getting relaxed vibes from me, but I feel calm.
Yeah, actually,
pleasant.
You do seem it's not normal.
Yeah, I went on a little spa weekend with Beth. We had it booked for about 3 years now. COVID happened. We was given a voucher, just couldn't make a time that worked. So, but we finally got around to doing it, and it was in.
That's the gift of COVID, isn't it? Sorry to cut you off, but that's the gift of COVID. I mean, I know a lot of people died.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah. Cut that.
But it's like a present from past you to future you, innit? The fact you postponed it, it feels free. You know, the money you spent like however many years ago.
The price has gone up and it cost us another £100, but thanks for bringing that up.
Oh, shit, sorry.
It was genuinely, it was called Rudding Park, and it's in Harrogate, and it is one of the poshest places I've ever stepped foot in my life. I got there, and straight away we got upgraded to a better room.
Sick.
Like, the guy just was like sort of, between me and you, are you interested in an upgrade? And we were like, duh. Of course we are. And he upgrades us, and that's great. And he goes, right, here's your key. If you just let us know where you parked, we'll go and grab your stuff from your car. And I went, I'm sorry?
What the fuck? I didn't know that was a service.
Yeah, if you give us your keys, and we'll go and we'll grab your luggage from your car and then take it to your room. I went, oh, you don't have to do that. I'll go. And then the guy followed me, and I got my laptop bag, so obviously I knew I was coming straight here. So I had my laptop with me, and I had my rucksack and all this sort of stuff. And the guy's like, oh, I'll take that. Like, where I'm from, if you're trying to take my Mac off me, you're keeping it. You know what I mean? So I was like, no, you don't.
I'm glad you said that. My first instinct was, do you work here?
Yeah,
you started saying that shit.
But they were just like, so they couldn't do it. It was insane, right? So he goes, yeah, I'll take that. And I was like, you don't have to. It's all right. I don't mind carrying it. He goes, no, I'll take it. All right, okay. And he just sort of carried, like, I felt like such a knobhead. Do you know what I mean? Like, with me and Beth are still behind him carrying nothing, and he's carried like 6 bags by himself.
So I feel like when I go shopping with Beck. Yeah. I'm being serious. She just carries all the back. Well, I've got the list on my phone.
That's why you pulled your back out. That brisk walk was around the Trafford Centre. Like,
I'm trying to be different. That's what I want to carry the bags.
Yeah. So he carries the bags to the room, and I was just like, this is a bit fucking mad, isn't it? And yeah, it was the poshest place in the world. And we just got treated like royalty all weekend. And Beth was like blown away by the fact that we got, because like, make no mistake, like, this was booked fucking ages ago for my birthday. We had a bit more money, and these are luxuries that we don't usually get. Do you know what I mean? But I can't tell you how much money this place is. It has like a rooftop spa with like thermal pools and everything. We were in the sauna, and a guy put on like a show in the sauna. I can't even be asked going into what it was, but I don't know.
A show in the sauna.
A show in the sauna.
Was it again? Do you work here?
Yeah, no, he didn't.
Like windmilling. Wait, oh fuck. It's so painful.
You sounded like me and him in the situation. Do you want to see me dick? Ow! So he puts like the show on with his like some like Spanish like ritual thing. I don't know. It was class, and it just so much happening. We had like spa treatments. That was great. It was like a full body massage and like scalp massage. Fun fact: she actually started with my scalp and my face, and by the time she'd finished my forehead, we'd run out of time. So that was a bit annoying. Like, Beth got the full treatment. I just had the forehead treatment. But yeah, it was just ridiculous. Loads of people wearing Skechers. That's when you know you're in a posh gaff. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just like middle-aged women in Skechers.
Is that posh people's shoes?
Yeah.
You ever wore a pair of Skechers?
No.
It's like a cloud, you know.
Is it?
Yeah, but the shite.
Oh.
So it's like a slipper in shoe form. So you put them on, you're like, I was sold the dream. Oh, it's dead comfortable. You try walking in them for an extended period of time. No fucking ankle support. Bullshit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good, is it?
Less noncy than Crocs, though. Let's agree.
Yeah,
on that.
Beth's got a pair of Crocs.
It says a lot. Yeah. She's with you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm older than her, but sure, whatever helps you. How's your back? Shit's house. But yeah, man, it was ridiculous how posh it was. It's weird though, like, I don't know if it was like working class guilt, but I almost wanted to hate it.
Yeah,
because like working class guilt is like a real thing, and obviously we've gone for a night away to a spa. It's not really anything, but I found like everyone was so nice, but I found it really disingenuine.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? I don't know if that's. I mean, it's proper Crimea River tackle, but I don't know like if I read too much into it. But like Beth was like blown away by how nice everyone was. I was like, this has cost us £450,
and that's why.
That's why they're nice. You go to a 3-star gaff. It's not that they don't like us. They're just not paid enough to give a fuck.
Yeah, the sound in the travel lodge.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like they're just not paid enough to care at those places. Whereas here, you've given them enough money for them to go, oh, how are you, sir? And it just felt
Tips
really
as well.
Yeah,
place like that.
Yeah.
No, I'm just like it's. I completely
Everyone
agree.
was lovely. And it probably was really genuine. But I'm like, just so, like the whole carrying the bags and stuff, it just felt like it felt a bit too much and it made me feel a bit odd. Like it was an amazing experience, don't get me wrong. It was so fucking good. The rooftop spa. They had apples, but like the greenest, shiniest apples. I thought they were fake. Beth went to grab one and eat it. She went to bite into it. I was like, that's plastic, you dickhead. And she was like, well, it's apple on the inside. And I was like, all right. They actually... There's some shiny apples then. Like, I was like, but like, all I'm used to is bruised ones. So I don't know.
The fucking place has got so much money, they've got a fucking apple waxer in the back. He's just polishing the fucking apples.
But everything was just, I mean, mate, so expensive. Like, the one cocktail was £16.
Fuck me.
And like a single vodka lemonade was like 14 quid. Like, it was proper.
I can't do it, lad. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, this day in it, fucking hell, I've got a sore back. I'm going, this day in it, back in my day, it was £3 a pint. But this day in it, like £6 normal, innit, for a pint. And that's upsetting.
Yeah, I mean, Peroni was £8. A pint of Peroni.
For a bottle or a pint?
A bottle, yeah.
Still
shite. I've seen a lot of plastic cups, like, but it didn't look like it was a pint.
A full pint, yeah.
Yeah, man, it was just, I mean, it was great. It was really nice. They say money doesn't buy happiness, but I'm not going to lie. Beth was in a thong bikini and I was in a thermal spa. Like, I don't know who these people, like the people that go, money doesn't buy happiness, you're spending your money wrong. Like, I just want to.
You could do that in a leisure centre in Stockport, lad.
Right, but I also have some shit kid fucking going, ah! You know what I mean? Like, that's just a noisy mate. But like, I don't, like,
shit,
you know what I mean? Like,
your kid shit.
But like, that's what you're dealing with. It's not quite the same, is it? And also, Beth's weird if she's in a thong bikini in a leisure centre in Stockport with children around.
Yeah.
That's a rule I have. Don't be doing that. Do you know what I mean? I won't ever tell you what to wear, but please.
Respect the children.
Please don't try and make the kids uncomfortable.
They'd fucking love it. Little Tommy in the corner with his face fucking stiffy.
Little Tommy having a Tommy.
That's why the name came to mind.
Yeah, I don't know. They say money doesn't buy happiness, but I was content. I was very happy. The toilet paper was free ply. Stole that. Brought that home with us.
Cost of living
I mean, it felt like I was wiping my ass with a pillowcase. It was phenomenal. It was really good. Really good stuff.
Did you steal any pillowcases?
I didn't. No.
Some people steal like just the robes, towels. Have you ever been bold enough to do that?
No, like, because I've seen that scene in Friends when like Ross goes a bit fucking insane and like starts stealing the batteries from the remote and that. This is all mine.
Yeah.
And I would like to, like, I steal, like, I'll steal it, but I take all the
tea and coffee and the chocolates and
all that stuff. Yeah. What's that? Chocolate on my pillow. Yes, I will save that for next week.
Cookies. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
And even if you don't want them, you bag them so the next day they put another one.
The mini bar, mate. How much for a bottle of water?
Don't. Please. All right, let me.
Be realistic. Don't kill the conversation by going 28 quid.
I'm not going to. I'm really not. For a bottle of water, £3.
£8 for a bottle of water, mate.
Are you fucking joking?
Just a normal 50 cl bottle of water. Oh, it was in a glass bottle, which I guess changes
How much
everything.
Was the oxygen to be breathing in the fucking place? What are they fucking playing
Beth had a look at the room service thing. If you want an ice bucket, let's say you brought your own champagne, Prosecco, whatever, and you want an ice bucket, it costs $8.50 to get them to bring you some ice.
Lad, do you know what though?
I said, at what point do we get our hand jobs? Like, what is... At what point does someone come in and suck us off? Like, I mean, she's not got a dick. Suck us off. Like, but like, at what point does somebody come in and give us sexual favors? Because we are having our pants down here.
I know, mate,
£8. I mean, we didn't do it, obviously. Yeah. Like, we didn't. I wanted the guys to carry in the bag stuff. I felt so fucking stupid because we'd put alcohol in the boot. Like bottles of Prosecco and stuff, because we were like, we're not fucking paying their price. Right. It's going to be insane. But as he's like carrying all the bags and he's getting them all for us, I was like, I just sort of grabbed the Prosecco and he knew what we'd done it for. Do you know what I mean? Because we refused to pay their fucking insane prices. And he was like, do you want me to take that as well? I was like, I'll just hang on to this.
What, you didn't trust him?
No, I just felt like if he carries it, then it just looks a bit fucking pathetic on our part, doesn't it? Like, we can afford. It looks like
you bought it.
I don't know.
Okay.
From the boot.
Yeah.
It's proper back alley stuff.
Delivery. Good Prosecco, that. Yeah. There is a disconnect though, like I was, like you were saying. Whenever you go to somewhere like that, it's like you proper enjoy it because it's so outside of the realms of stuff you've seen or places you've been to. You're like, wow, this is special, and then you get that hit in your gut that like
back in work on Tuesday,
and there's people who this is just Friday.
Yeah. Mate, some of the conversations like we were hearing. Oh my God. So I said to Gareth, I'm not going back. I'm not going back there ever again. Do you know shit like you're like, oh my God, you sound like a knobhead. Have some self-awareness, would you? But like you say, this is just a normal fucking weekend for them. They come here every month and this is just their thing. They've got a membership to the place and they get 10% off. Fuck off.
When you hear that type of conversation, you're just like, it's like there's a complete different world perspective just based on how you've been brought up. Rebecca's mum and dad went on a cruise and they had like, you go and you book your meals and it's like proper restaurants and stuff. I've never been on a cruise, but proper restaurants on the ship. Like, and you know, there's people who go there from all sort of backgrounds, and they get to the table and they're like, "There's a wait if you want a table for two, or we can put you on like a group table." So like, kind of induces conversation, stuff like that happens on cruises. They got put on a table, and they were like, "We'll never do this again," because they got put on a table with a bunch of posh people, and this old posh fella went, "Can you believe?" He was wearing a pair of jeans. Oh my God. I would only wear jeans to do some gardening. He was wearing jeans. Oh, and they're all like tittering away. And Ian's just like that, like in his jeans.
And his trackies, like cock poking out the bottom of his shirt. It's like, yeah, I can't believe it, mate, pal.
Lecoq Sport type, just a fake one.
Yeah, he's got a fucking Man United top on with a fucking gravy stain on the bottom.
Lecoq put the turtles a crocodile.
Snide England top from 2004. Yeah, it's different. It's just a different world entirely, isn't it? Like, I don't know how to be around it. Like, you're hearing the laughs, just hearing them laugh. It's just so annoying.
Yeah.
Like when they go,
it sounds like money.
Like,
sounds like money.
Well, that's fuck off. I hate. It made me feel different. I just didn't. It was just very strange.
But it's great as well, isn't it? At the same time. It was like, I felt a bit like that on my stag because it was like a mansion that we stayed at, but there was like 20 of us, wasn't there? So the only way it was kind of like affordable. It's affordable for me because I didn't have to fucking pay.
Yeah, you're welcome, by the way. Thanks, I still not got my 30 quid back.
but like, it was such a great experience. But you just think, wow, there's people who's like, houses are like this.
Yeah.
It's insane. But the thing is, people who tend to make that kind of money, who have houses like that, don't really spend much time in them.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're just working loads, aren't they? That's the difference, isn't it? We just don't work our arse off. We don't do enough.
Yeah, just get a work ethic. Like, live like Dwayne. Go for walks. Do your back in.
Yeah.
Grow stronger.
One of my favourite things to do, though, whenever we go to like a place like that's just insanely posh, is just like read the reviews, but like particularly the bad ones. Because you go and you really learn what somebody's actually about.
Yeah,
and like I was scrolling through literally last night while in bed at the most unbelievable hotel. Literally couldn't fault it in any way. I was scrolling through the 1-star reviews. Someone left a 1-star review because they'd stayed there for a couple of nights and they'd spent £800 on this stay. And then they charged 2 drinks to the room, but then upon checking out, they weren't charged by the hotel. So the hotels rang them a couple of hours later and just been like, oh, hey, you obviously stayed with us last night. We didn't charge you for the 2 cocktails that you had. It totals £32. And so the woman goes in the review, she was like, I found it really ridiculous that as a regular stayer of this hotel, I spent £800 on the 2 nights or the 1 night or whatever it was, and then they still felt the need to ring me while I was after already checking out to charge me £32 for the drinks that we had the night before. It just left me feeling really offended, and I won't be back again. And you read that and you go, so what's really the problem? You had a drink and they charged you for it. But that's, I guess when you get to that level of fucking money, you just go, well, things should be free.
It's mad, that, isn't it?
I've spent £3,000 on this holiday. So where do you get off charging me for the bottle of wine that I had?
The richer you get, the cheapest, or like you get loads of free stuff, don't you? I'm talking about people in like the entertainment sphere is what I'm thinking of, though. They tend to get free shit because they're like promoting it.
Yeah.
Them just having it on them or near them is like an advertisement, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then you hear about these award shows and they get given fucking goodie bags with like iPads and shit in it.
Yeah, outrageous.
It's
I remember
insane.
watching fucking. I mean, I don't even know if I want to say this, but I watched a documentary on JLS once.
Everybody in love, go put your hands up.
And they went to like this like X Factor like tent, and then as they walked in, they just got handed like fucking what's that?
You an Ashton guy or an Ortiz?
Huh?
You an Ashton or an
Merry
Ortiz?
Christmas. If you know, you know. You don't see that. Oh, it goes viral on Twitter every year. It's just like they did like the Christmas song on X Factor, and then like halfway through like the breakdown of it, like one of them just goes Merry Christmas. It goes viral every year. So funny. I can't believe you're not seeing it.
They had their own Johnnies, didn't they?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because they all had their own separate colours.
Yeah. Wasn't it Just Love Sex they said on the Johnnies? They all had their own
What's that famous like watch brand that does like a million different colours?
Swatch.
Swatch. Yeah. I think it is Swatch. And they all just got gifted one of them. I've seen that fucking that expensive, but they all just got handed one of them, and they're just left with like bags full of shit. Yeah. I remember watching it going like, these are fucking minted now. They've just come back off a fucking UK and Ireland tour. What are we doing? What are we doing?
I know. It's insane. Do you reckon we'll ever be Johnny famous?
Huh?
No one else has achieved Johnny level of fame.
Johnny famous. It sounds like what you call your mate when he's done it.
Look at him, Johnny famous.
We call fucking Ishan Johnny TV. No, I can't say what we call him, but but like we call Ishan something different now. Do you know what I mean? Nothing racist. I realise how that sounds now, but it will make sense.
I call him by his name.
Okay. Do you pronounce it right? I bet you don't.
No comment on.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, man, so we had a great weekend, and then we left there feeling really relaxed and really refreshed, and then we went to the Trafford Centre and had an argument about where to eat, and it's all undone now.
Yeah. Back to reality instantly. That's it, innit? Yeah.
What's up, guys? The podcast is growing, and we're dead happy, but we need your help.
What we need is for you to start sending us in your most embarrassing moments, the worst things that you've ever done to yourself or someone else, and most importantly, what you want to get off your chest.
So email us in at spreadnegativitypod@gmail.com, and if it's not shit, we'll read it out in a future episode. But I've got faith in you. It'll be fine. Pause it here. Go and send us something in, and then we'll read it out. Do it.
And as always, if you could like, comment, and subscribe, give us 5-star ratings on all the platforms that'll let you do it. It just means that more people will find us, and it's a big, big help.
Like we said, the podcast is growing quicker than we expected, and we're buzzing with the support. We really are, but we want to grow bigger. If you can, please keep telling your friends about us. Drop the link to the episode into your group chats and help us spread more negativity. You're the greatest. We love you. Let's get back to the episode. Features?
Feature me up,
Features.
baby.
Let's do... God, don't ever say that again.
Show me your features. Hit me with your features.
Sounds like every bloke trying to flirt on Facebook. Can I see your features?
Nice
right.
features there, lad.
I've got a couple here, and this... one of them I've read it, and genuinely... I found this and I've not stopped laughing since.
Okay.
This is so unbelievably funny, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to read it out. The visual of it, everything is so fucking funny, and I've got one that's a listener has sent in, but we'll start with this one.
Okay.
It's so fucking funny, mate. I can't even...
Keep you cool. Keep you cool.
Mate, honest, I don't know if I'm going to be...
I just want to... I don't even care about being a comedy podcast. I just want to make I love... you looking like a dickhead so much that I'm going to try and keep a straight face as long as I can. And I laugh. Do you know what I mean? I'm a laugher. I'm a giggler. It's my thing.
That's why I do the pod with you. Something struck me, ego.
No, I'm not giving you the satisfaction.
Fucking exhibit A. Literally, just the mild offhanded comment, and you're like...
Nah, I wasn't expecting it, lad. Right, it's just plain face Tuffy. Come on.
I want you to just visualize. Like, I know you're gonna be plain face, but I want you to visualize everything that I'm reading out. Do you know what I mean? As it happens. Okay. So this one's today I fucked up by throwing my steak out a window. He's like,
no. Give me a minute. Okay.
It's so fucking funny, but I was nearly crying reading it. Okay. Last night, my wife's boss from her brand new job invited us over for dinner. On the drive over, my wife reiterated many times just how important it was to make a good impression. I scoffed and arrogantly informed my silly wife that I always make good impressions. My wife's boss is a single lady in her 50s, so it was just the three of us. We chit-chatted over drinks and salads and seemed to be really hitting it off. She laughed at my well-timed, perfectly appropriate jokes, and wife seemed pleased. Soon she brought out the main course, a nice big juicy steak for each of us. As I began to cut into my steak, I was discouraged to discover just how undercooked this steak was. Now, I've had my fair share of rare steak. I prefer medium, but I can handle rare. This was several minutes on a hot grill short of rare. I probably could have resuscitated the cow had I tried. You're so pathetic. Even I'm managing better than you.
I know. So I barely even tried then. Come on. No.
Instead, I sat there fidgeting with my knife and fork, worrying about how I was going to get away with not eating this steak. Claim veganism? No, I'd already feigned great enthusiasm upon seeing the steak. Just then, our hostess excused herself to the kitchen to take care of some dessert preparations. As I looked across the fancy dining room table at the open window of this third-story apartment, a cartoon light bulb appeared over my head. I knew I had to be decisive, realising that she could return at any moment. It's so fucking funny, mate. I committed. I grabbed the steak with my hand, gently shook off the juice, and executed a perfect throw right through the centre of the open window.
Like a fucking frisbee.
Stop it. It gets so much better. It gets so much better. Here's the big time fuck up. The window wasn't open.
It just slaps the window.
Oh, fucking hell. It was the cleanest fucking window you've ever seen in your life. That is until my mostly raw slab of steak slammed up against it and slowly slid down, leaving a trail of bloody juice in its wake. My wife, whose steak was a nice medium rare and was unaware of my predicament, turned, jaw dropped, and stared at me like I was an alien from another planet. My wife's boss heard the thud of the steak on window impact and came quickly. She took in the scene, the steak sitting on the windowsill, the blood trail, my empty plate, and then gave me an inquisitive, puzzled look.
Like a dog, just turned the head.
I just didn't know what to say. It felt like a minute of silence, but was probably 3 or 4 seconds. Finally, the best I could manage was, I'm so sorry. I'm such a klutz. I don't know. I was just cutting it and it slipped. Just ask my wife. I really am a klutz. Right, honey? I'll clean this up. I can't believe this. I'm so sorry, etc., etc. Both women continued to stare at me like I'd escaped from the loony bin. As I smeared the blood around the window with my cloth napkin, dusted off the steak and continued to mutter my incoherent explanation, I knew no one was buying the story. I knew what I had to do. I returned to my seat and proceeded to eat every bite of that disgusting, cold, chewy, bloody raw steak. I remained pretty quiet the rest of the evening. My wife's only 2 words to me since the incident are, I'm fine.
I'm fine.
That is sitcom level funny.
I'm fine.
That's so fucking funny.
Yeah, it's
like there was so many other options available to him. Like just deny it. Just go, I prefer it a little bit more well done. Is that all right? I'm a bit of a weirdo. I like it quite well done, this steak. Is there any chance? Like there was so many other options. Anything but throw the steak out the window. What was his plan?
I'd never consider doing that. Like,
oh my God, that's so fucking funny.
Do you know, I started the story judging him because I like a rare steak. I like a rare steak.
Yeah, but he says the same, but it was a few minutes off being rare. That.
Now, I have had steak where it is kind of like, they call it blue, don't they?
Yeah, my mate used to have it like 8 seconds on each side.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
It's dead nice, flavourful. Like, it's weird. It's like the balance between flavour and texture. Like, it's just, yeah, it's like, that's the thing that's minging is the texture.
You're disgusting.
It's got the best flavour, but I'd never order it.
Foul. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'd eat it. If someone gave me that, I'd eat it.
I just don't know what does he do?
Lash it out the fucking window.
What does he do when she comes in 20 seconds later?
I like the idea of what he's trying to blag it as. Like, he put his fork on, he went to put his knife on, and it just went whoop straight out the fucking window.
Oh my God! I just don't know what his fucking plan was. Like I say, there's so many other options. Fake a phone call from a friend, and then it's a really important phone call. It ends up being hours, and not hours, but like 10, 15 minutes. Then the steak's cold. Is there any chance I can? There's so many other options.
Lash it under the table.
That's worse, isn't it?
No, but you can lash it under the table. Who's noticing? And then you can just go take it to the toilet.
What does he do about the steak that's now outside in her garden?
If he did lash it out the window,
yeah,
decompose, innit? Nature.
But what if she's got a dog?
The dog would smash it. The dog would eat the steak.
Yeah, but then the dog's poorly because she's had the fucking...
No, dogs can eat anything.
Can it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, Google man. It's so funny. So funny.
No, I'd have lashed it under the table. If there's a dog, the dog eats it. If not, they're not. No one's going to be looking under the table at a meal. If they are, they're a sex offender. So it's under the table and you're just playing it cool. You're like...
Explain that for me a second.
Because they're going, scares nice. You know what I mean? That's like, who's looking under the table? Have you ever gone for a sit-down meal with someone, especially like if it's like kind of formal? No one's going, like...
Maybe if you drop your phone.
Are you wearing jeans? Going under like that. So you lash the steak under, and it's under the table, and you're going, oh, it's dead nice that, yeah, proper nice steak, seasoned to perfection. Yeah, lovely. And then you start talking about like the cricket and that, because it's posh, obviously, innit? Then as the night goes on, you go, oh, I think I need the toilet. And you just get it between your feet and just give it a little kick towards the door so that you can... No one's looking at you. You go to the toilet, you're excused. If you're at a table, someone goes to the toilet, you don't go like that and watch them go out the door, do you? So as you stand up, you boot it towards the door, you get up, you pick up the steak, you go to the bog and you flush it like a big fat shit.
You're labouring under the illusion that this man had any sort of...
brain power.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like he did. He had about 15, 20 seconds while she goes and puts the apple crumble in the oven. And he just went... That'll do, and just fucking lobbed it right at the... Oh, my God, it's so fun. Just the whole visual of it, just I'd look... Yeah. I mean, ironically, the fucking steak was probably quite a bit more well done by the simmering tension that he left in the room.
All the friction that generated as he spun it in the air.
That's actually not a bad idea. Do you know what I mean? Like, if...
Spin it cooked.
No, but like, oh, I need to heat this now because of the germs. There's germs on it, I need to...
Ah, so you could have lashed it. It was a clean window anyway.
Yeah, but it's on the floor, isn't it?
True.
Can I?
But if the window's that clean,
I mean, how awkward's that though? If he goes, oh well, it's it's dirty now.
Yeah, there was another one.
Can I go and put this back on the grill? And then she sat there with the fucking with an employee just like, fucking mad, isn't it? Oh, he's always like this.
Yeah. Why did you bring him here? Do you want that promotion?
Oh my God, I hate eating at other people's houses though. That's, do you know what I mean? Like for this reason.
Really?
Like yeah, fine. I'm
not fussy, mate. I'll just eat it. Even if I don't like it, I'll just eat it.
Yeah, but like I can't like. What have you put? What's that? How have you done the mash?
I don't even
remind me again. Remind me again.
How have you done it?
How have you done the mash?
Boiled it and I mashed it.
Yeah, but like, what have you added to the mash? What do you mean?
Whole grain mustard in a mash. It's a pro tip. I know you say that sometimes I shouldn't share thoughts, but that was necessary, honestly. If you're not onto it, whole grain mustard in the mash, and don't be lashing steaks out of windows.
Yeah.
Educational.
Yeah. Should we do another one?
Yeah, go on.
This is a listener submission.
Splendid.
And I've read this one already, and it's an absolute doozy.
Okay.
This one, big fan of this one. So it says, "Hey Aaron and Liam, I'm in a bit of an awkward sitch and wondering if you two lunatics can help. I'm 25 and I have a sister who's 23. She's recently got a new boyfriend and she's absolutely smitten. She's quite naive and gets attached easily, but either way, we were all really pleased for her. She invited him round after a number of dates to meet us all and have food. He arrived and she introduced us, and this is where it gets awkward. I've slept with this boy before.
Okay.
Not just me, but my best friend as well. It was a while ago while I was in uni.
At the same time?
It doesn't say.
Okay.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Sorry, I got too excited.
No, it's like... you got too excited.
I was living vicariously through that boy. Two of them, yeah. Wet.
You're minging. Not just me, but my best friend as well. It was a while ago when I was in uni. He was an absolute belle and played my best friend and I against each other, and we haven't spoken since. Neither me nor him knew he was now dating my sister. She's only my half-sister, and therefore we have a different surname. We struggled through dinner, and after he left, my sister asked me what I thought. I kept it vague and said he seemed nice. He's not nice. He's an arsehole with a little willy, but I don't know what to do. Didn't know this was about me. He's all my sister goes on about. Do I A, tell her everything, that I've slept with him and he's not a very nice person? B, act like we've never met before and hope their relationship goes south soon? Or C, message her boyfriend and tell him to end things with my sister and pretend it never happened? Every outcome ends with my sister getting hurt, but I can't see this guy not hurting her anyway. Help me, please.
No. I'm not going to help you.
What?
I'm sorry, and I know that you're a listener to the show, but you can't presume. I'm looking at the camera because I'm dressing you. Just because your relationship with this guy, back whenever you shagged him, didn't work out, doesn't mean he's a knob now. So you don't have the right to tell your sister who she can and can't goose. If she's happy, let her be happy. Let her not be happy on her own accord. It's her own fucking... She's on her own journey. We're all on our own path.
You've misunderstood the entire problem in this story.
You played your friend and your best friend off against each other?
No, that's just the byproduct. This guy's a bit of a knob. That's just the byproduct, though. You can't have sex with someone that your brother's had sex with or your sister's had sex with. Why not? Okay, this guy's dick has been in your sister and now it's going in you. That's the problem with the story, Liam. He was a dick. You know what I mean? I'm happy to believe things change. It was a while ago while in uni. I imagine this guy's probably 25 now as well. He's probably changed. He might be all right now. The issue is that his dick has been in both of them. He's just working his way through the entire family at this point.
One after the other, like a fucking dib-dab. Do you know what I mean? There's been ages between it, lad. He's not double-dipping the sherbet.
Mate, it's still awkward, though.
Why? I don't think it's awkward.
Yeah, because you wouldn't mind shagging someone that your brother slept with because you're just happy to get any. This girl...
That's exactly it.
This girl, it's not the same for women. Both of these girls can get anyone they want. That's not the same for women.
I would not presume how a woman thinks and feels, Aaron.
I'm not. What I'm saying is, what I'm presuming is how men feel in that they will sleep with most people.
You don't have... Yeah, okay, you can't.
Yeah.
But you don't have a sibling?
Thanks for bringing that up. It was lonely Christmas. cold Christmas in my house.
I didn't know. Got a Jack in bed like
No, but he was there, which was nice.
No, but like maybe sibling relationships are different or whatever. But I know obviously the only reference points I've got now.
Are you telling me you wouldn't feel at all weird? Let's imagine that you're a woman. It's not very difficult. But let's imagine you're a woman and you've got a sister.
Yep.
And you've had sex with... Okay. You're a woman. You've got a sister. Mm-hmm. I've shagged you back in 2014. Mm-hmm. 4 or 5 years later, your sister's brought me home.
Yeah.
You don't see an issue with that at all?
I'd be a bit shocked.
You don't say?
I'd be a bit like, oh, fucking hell, yeah, I've shagged him. What do you think?
What? No.
It's a conversation starter.
The reason
Bring it up at the dinner table. Hey, Mum, Dad, I've had a go with that as well. I thought he was shite. What do you think?
No. The reason this girl's emailed in is because you are absolutely the minority. It's a horrifically awkward situation.
I am so confused by your response to this. Why are you asked? I'm so laid back about this. I'm lying down, baby.
I'm not asked. I'm understanding it from a woman's point of view. This man's dick has been inside both of them now. So that is awkward. That is weird.
You don't think it's awkward that a dick... So, all right, if it's brothers and the same dick has been inside one vagina. So if they're brothers instead of sisters and he brings a girl home and I've had sex with her, would that change the situation? It's the same situation. Why does it matter?
I mean, I wouldn't be thrilled about it.
Would you not?
Would you be thrilled, would you? Your Jack shagged Beck before you met. You're thrilled about it, are you? You're not coming across well in this at all.
I wouldn't say thrilled, but I would just be like, well, okay, we're talking about the situation from the person who did the initial shagging. Do they divulge that information? It's like, but they're acting as if they're saving the sibling from this fate. I'm just like, just fucking say it. It might gross your sibling out, and then they can make their own decision.
Okay, if we let's imagine for a second that not everyone's like you, Liam. I know it's difficult. Let's imagine that this guy being a knobhead is, like I said, a byproduct of the situation.
All right,
and neither the sister or the girl who's emailed in would find it thrilling, as you put it, that this guy's been inside both of them. Let's imagine they find it a little bit weird.
Can't do it.
Let's imagine they find it a little bit weird. What's the MO? Because I feel like if there's an option D here, I think, in that you just sounds like both of you had it. But there's option D in that she doesn't say anything and she just leaves it and is going to play happy families. But what if he tells the sister?
So I disagree with that option. Don't say nothing. I'm just saying, like, don't be like, I've got to tell her to protect her because he was such an asshole.
No, I don't think that's what she's saying. She doesn't want to tell her. Do you know what I mean?
Just tell her then.
You're terrible at this. You're absolutely awful at this.
Tell her, don't tell her. It's okay. It's all right.
You're awful at this.
Give me A, B, C, D again, all right? Who wants to be a millionaire? I'm throwing in a friend.
A is tell her everything, that I've slept with him and he's not a very nice person. Just tell her everything.
Yeah.
B is act like we've never met before and hope the relationship goes south.
Okay.
Because then you don't have to tell them the awkward situation. No, she doesn't ever have to know. It's just something that
you see an awkward situation. I see a situation.
Okay. Or message her boyfriend and tell him to end things with the sister and pretend it never happened.
All right. I think I've really focused on C because I think that's cunty. I think just be open and honest. Let your sister make their own decision. But for all you know, you could turn to your sister and go, hey, I had sex with him a few years back. He turned out to be a massive knobhead. And she'll go, oh, yeah, he told me everything. Actually, it turns out you're the knobhead and we bonded over how much of a cunt you are.
That's a complete reach. In what world? What sort of relationship do you have with your family that you're going to go, hey, this is a bit of shit situation. I got fucked over by that same guy years ago. Yeah, well, he's told me, and actually you're the cunt. What? Such a fucking leap.
It's not a leap, lad.
Of course it is.
It's like soap operas. They're like real life.
That's such a leap. You've pulled you back out again. That's the worst. Like, in what world is that?
Fucking hell, lad. That is that one.
Right. She has to think, just forget this fucking...
That was great.
Forget this horrific angle that you've come at everything with, right? She's got an issue in that, because, there's an option where she just leaves it and she doesn't say anything. But what if he tells her? Do you know what I mean? I have to tell you something. I didn't realise, but when I went for food with your family last week, I didn't realise, but I know your sister. And we had a thing back when I was in uni. That's a much worse betrayal. You know what I mean?
Then your sister not saying anything?
Yeah.
But I'm not saying don't say nothing.
No, I'm not. No, I know.
But yeah,
this is what I mean. We need to talk. What's her option?
You are right. Okay.
So if she has to say something.
Actually solve the problem.
Yeah. Oh, was that not the MO? Okay. My bad. No, she has to say something, because if she doesn't, and that's way worse, isn't it?
Yeah.
She has to say something.
Yeah.
So, I mean, first of all, this man's a legend. Can we just say that? Like, he's working his way through the entire fucking family. Cut to Christmas 2024 when he's blasting Nan. Do you know what I mean?
I went to that. I went straight to that.
Of course you would.
It's repression.
I mean, she needs to tell her.
Oh, definitely.
I don't think that, like I say, the problem isn't that he was a knobhead, because people can change. It's been 4 years. We were all very different people 5 years ago than we are now, and people change, people grow.
Or he might not have at all.
Huh?
And
it could still be the knobhead. So there's no harm in going, I know him from back in the day. He was a bit of a fucking cunt. Yeah. Just warning you. That's fine. She can do that anyway.
Do that.
But then she has got to explain why she knows him.
100%, yeah. But I think, I back that. That's what I think is the right decision. I think I just got so wrapped up about why it was an issue anyway, because that just makes perfect sense to me.
All you've done is come across like you really want to taste your brother's dick in some way.
No, I don't.
Because you want to shag someone that shagged your brother. You said you would be thrilled.
It works, lad. That's not the semantics of it. You're literally just putting, that's so childish. Oh, his dick's been in that plant pot, so if I lick that soil, I've tasted his dick. It's not how it works.
You have some very strange analogies. All you do is look to the right. Last week was the high-vis jackets. Google high-vis jackets. I was going to say he
put his dick in Hezbollah, was I? So
but you just search for the first thing you can think of. Oh, if I put my dick on that tripod there. Like, what are you talking about? Have you got anything in your brain that you could search for? You need like some sort of visual representation. If I put my balls on that cactus and then you fuck the cactus, like, what are you talking about?
Basically, the solution to the problem is don't put your balls on a cactus.
Yeah. Don't do option E and fuck the cactus. Definitely don't do that.
Yeah, there's no lingering dick thing. If everyone's getting a wash, it's all sound.
I do understand, but the point is, these girls will obviously be uncomfortable with the situation. I don't think that...
It's not obvious to me.
You know what I mean? It's not like the email is going, oh, I matched this guy on Tinder and he was a real knob and ghosted me and now he's dating my sister. Oh, how can I make this all about me? It's not that, is it? She slept with him and this sister's not going to be fine with it. Women tend to have a lot more morals than Liam fucking Tuffy, right? Just in general.
I can't disagree with that.
Exactly.
But you're also making a sweeping generalisation.
No, I'm not.
You are.
No, I'm not. Women have more morals than Liam Tuffy. That's not a sweeping generalisation.
Women smackheads. Doesn't mean I'm not...
Way to make it worse for yourself. There's women smackheads, and I'm well better than them. What are you doing?
I'm saying women make poor decisions too. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my god!
But yeah, if you've got any spare money this Christmas, please donate to.
Yeah. Right. All we've really got. Right. First of all, comment on the YouTube video with what you think is the issue, or comment on the video in general with what you would do, because I think you're an absolute lunatic.
I'm just, I don't, all right, okay, I'm a lunatic. Fact of the matter is, double dipping.
The fact of the matter is I don't think we can solve the problem. All that we've both come to the conclusion of is that I think you need to tell her. She needs to know. How she reacts is entirely up to her. Yeah. And neither of us know. But we need the update.
Yeah, if she's sound with it, I'm right.
We absolutely... Right, brilliant. Yeah, if she's just sound with it, yeah.
Well, yeah, you tell her, she just goes, all right, carries on about her day.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
It's younger sister, innit?
How
you
are
get hand-me-downs off your siblings, clothes, toys, dicks. It's fine.
You have such a weird household.
Hey, Jack, you done with the hand-me-down dick?
Oh my God. How is this sister ever going to sleep with her new boyfriend without remembering the fact that he slept with her sister? This
Quite
is
easily. Live in the moment. Feel each other. Breathe it in. Soak in the atmosphere. I'm going ASMR.
Yeah. Fucking hell. All that we know is that we need to get an update. You need to fucking my eyes like flickering. What's going on here? Okay. We need an update. That's all we know. But you need to do something mighty quick.
I'd rather not have one. Because I just want to.
You're worried about being completely wrong.
No,
Don't worry,
worried.
pal.
I'm just very strong in my conviction, and don't falter that because I very.
What he's basically saying is, no matter what the update is, he's still going to argue the toss with you.
No, whatever I'll do in U-turn.
The update will be, I told my sister, she's really upset and she's ended it, and you're going to be like, well, your sister's a knob then.
No.
We need an update. Send us in the update with whatever you plan to do. But yeah, I do think you need to tell him soon, because if you don't and he tells her, that's such a worse betrayal. Yeah. But let's imagine you know, things go a bit south with Beck and you meet this girl and, you know, you carry on dating her and stuff. Turns out you slept with her 10 years ago. So let's set up a best friend 10 years ago. Yeah. You're the one to tell her. You're the one to tell.
I slept with your best friend.
Yeah. The best friend's the dickhead there. Why have you not told me in the first place?
Someone's going to get there first though, isn't it? Someone's going to get there first.
Yeah, but that's the problem, isn't it? If I live, these probably still live together. She's come around for food to meet the family. They probably still live together.
So you're thinking, how do I say it? Yeah. But it's not that tough a talk because it's not that awkward.
Right.
Any other
Give
problems?
us the update. Tell us
problems?
soon. Give us the update. We'd really appreciate it.
I reckon Russia and Ukraine just need to have a strong chat and they'll sort things out.
Yeah. No one's thought about that yet. Have you thought about just
talking it out?
You thought about just like agreeing to disagree? No, I don't think they have yet. What we'll do instead is we'll nuke the entire country. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, don't do that.
It's a weird way to end, isn't it?
Yeah.